Hello everyone, it's Richard Gabriel here again. Okay, well, I just come back from Giza. It's been a long time since I was out there, but some threads have been building up that I had to see to. And my decision to go out there was very impromptu. Latest information about one or two things really couldn't be let to go. I had to go out there myself and catch up with my own contacts, go in person and check some things out, which is what I did. But as is my want over there, I'm afraid that I drove myself sort of 24/7. And most of the walking about there for miles up on the plateau, it was during cold weather, and it was sandstorm up to about 2 meters from the ground. So it was breathing sandy air all the time, and I brought it home with me, chesty cough and all the rest of it, which is getting a little bit better now. But in any event, this little video clip is to tell everybody that what I've brought back with me, I've transposed into little clip presentations, movie clip presentations, which I'll be releasing and putting out in due course. Each one will have its own photo gallery attached and a little bit of an introduction, and they've got commentary on them anyway. So, just to give you a flavour, I'll mention one or two of them here. An important one is the fact that Gebel Gibli, the excavations underneath the nose of Gebel Gibli are so severe, the authorities now, because of the dropping of blocks and so on from the cliff, they blocked it off either end, and the fissures that are being caused by the stress on the nose are such that I don't think it's a matter of if, it's more a question of when, and in the not too distant future there's going to be a complete collapse of the nose of Gebel Gibli. When it does, it's going to take out the walling at the north of the cemetery, Christian and the Muslim cemetery, and probably when it happens, it'll probably be heard halfway across Cairo. But as said, I've got clips to show you, and you'll be able to see all of that for yourself. I also checked out around the back end of the plateau to what used to give loose access to the Solar Cross. There is no access now. In fact, they changed the whole configuration. There's a police station there now, and I ended up helping them with their dog problem. But the reason I raised that is because the way around to the back there, it used to be that the side gate to the Solar Cross area was accessible, where people used to bring garbage and dead animals and all sorts. Well, now that's being piled up at the back of the plateau. There are dead animals there and a 10-foot high of garbage you just would not believe. Well, you will believe it because I'm going to show you. And I also discovered that actually behind that on the wall, the walls themselves have got quite sophisticated illustrations on them. Surprise, surprise. The next thing to mention is, I'm looking down here because I'm referring to a sheet here. I've got a few bullet points on there to remind me. Yeah, Mark Lehner, he's opened up excavations again in the workers' village, all the way along the line of the road, which is handy because I'm able to get access to the highest point along there, give a grandstand view down to it, and show everybody what he's doing. I did manage to get access from the other side, from the where the Wall of the Crow is and the cemetery, but it was good to be able to get it from a high viewpoint, and for you to be able to see it. And also the Christian cemetery. This time I actually went inside and visited the Christian cemetery, and in fact separately the Muslim cemetery, to pay my respects, each in its own case. In the Christian cemetery I was able to get myself the confirmation that I needed to pinpoint where I know there's a shaft in one of the tombs there that goes down and connects into the tunnel system below ground. So what else have we got here? Village, what have we got here? Yeah, the digging in the village. So, where they've cleared the village of Nazlet El Saman, um, it was clear to me this time going in there that they've used heavy equipment at some stage. You know, there's been diggers gone in there, front hose gone in there and dug the ground out. Well, we already knew there were sub-ground levels of housing of the houses that were just covered over, and there had been attempts to access those over the years, and there was much more evidence of that this time. One little thing, by the way, I'll just mention, I decided to take a closer look this time at the actual blocks around Khufu, because I had noticed pigment discoloration on them before, but this time I thought, heck, I'm going to take a good bag full of these back as samples and have a look at home. And I have done already, and those blocks actually, there are incredible illustrations still surviving on blocks around those, so I'll be sharing some of those with you. And last but one on this one, just to tell you also, meetings between ourselves and the Coptic establishment have led to collaborations which we are going to pursue in the future. I was heartened to find that the Coptic church in the village was still intact. I'd heard that had been damaged, but it wasn't, so that was great. And the final thing, the biggest thing of all, which we're doing a major presentation on, is the fact that I went and visited first and last down to NC2, which everybody knows from my past podcast things and presentations is my life obsession. And I found that they blocked it up. When I say blocked it, they really did block it. They used stone blocks, cut blocks, cement, and they have completely cemented it. And that in itself gives answers. But effectively now, the one way in that I'm aware of is down at Kefren, in the corner of the cliff at Kefren, where when I blew the whistle some little while back, the same night, overnight, they erected a tent against it and sent a team in there to do their worst. I understand that apart from them giving confirmation from GPR of the city below ground that they continued the damage that they'd done from the top end prior to them now sealing it. It's okay because I've got hours to days of evidence and information showing all the deeds and misdeeds that have been done in there over 25 years. It is safeguarded. I'm not that stupid. There's reasons why, even for the power of the information that I have recorded, the authorities still wouldn't come forward and collaborate or receive it from me, even though I spoke directly with the director and others. But that's okay, I understand. I'm satisfied in my own way as to why that is. But if you can bear with me, there's a few people fact-checking, if you like, over the work that I'm going to be putting out. And in due course, this will be made available through my Facebook site and YouTube site for the videos, and also on the ARF, the Archaeological Rescue Foundation site, and on Matrix Mind site. And you'll be able to see all this for yourself. Okay, this is just forewarning, because I've already been being asked, well, we heard that you went over again, what have you got to tell? Well, believe me, I've got plenty to tell, as usual. I mean, I'm sort of straining my throat here to stop coughing, my chest's heavy, I still haven't got over the illness that it gave me to come back with. But in due course, I'm working on this, and I will be sharing it out. So, let's leave it at that. and just keep checking primarily my Facebook page, and it'll all come tumbling out. I sure as hell know that it's going to be of some interest, because it's all the stuff that they don't want you to hear. Okay, so there you go. Leave it with you. Catch up with you soon. Bye bye now.